Here we go. Magic. Magic gets a bad rep. Oh, let me fix that. I don't like that. There's too much space above my head in my office. Here we go. Like my office. Magic is a very feminine art. Even great male magicians like Houdini were very effeminate. It also gets a real bad rap, especially around churches. Because, sushi, by the way, it is deemed unchristlike, and the church follows Christ to no end, and Christ was a masculine. Cool story. That doesn't mean that, and I do believe certain, don't get me wrong, dude, I will take jabs at the church every chance I get. Watch my videos. I am a believer to a certain extent. Faith powers magic. As long as you believe what you're doing, then you're doing it. Again, that's another feminine trait. Creativity and randomness. And it gets such a bad rap because people do end up getting twisted off on, like Rasputin. Masculines are incapable of learning magic. As the end justifies the means. There's no A to B straight line to how you get something done. No, to a masculine, you go from here to here and you do that. That's it. That's the way it's done. No. With magic, you gotta kind of start somewhere before you get an end result. You have to start the tinder before you get the logs burning. Gotta start somewhere. Masculines don't get that at all. And what's weird, I'm a divine feminine and I'm a straight cisgendered man. Celibate, straight cisgendered man. My masculine was a woman. I wouldn't say she was straight because she's bi. And people, well, that can't possibly be 100%. It's not gender or gender identity. It's right brain, left brain. The devil energy is trying to shut down feminines because feminines can identify devil energy. You want to get away with something? That's easy. Get rid of the security camera. So they distance the masculines from the feminines. And like I said before, churches, religious institutions are a masculine endeavor. It's a masculine, Jesus was a man. Jesus is the only thing, and I've covered this before. Jesus is the way, the truth, the light, and that's it. Well, history told us that conquistadors and the inquisitors kind of just went to other places where they already had established gods and burnt their books and subjugated the people into belief or death. So, and that's a very masculine thing, by the way. Do what we tell you to do or we'll fucking kill you. That's very masculine. So they would burn their books and remove them and call their, everything but Jesus, devil this, this, devil that. When in reality, I have met more devils in church pews than I have in crack houses. I've met my share of devils in crack houses, yeah, but not quite to the extent that I have in churches. And they are backwards. Backwards. Ooh, I like Ginger. That wasn't Ginger. Ginger's my favorite prostitute. I like her ass a lot. I fuck it. But no, this isn't Ginger here with my sushi. That's not what I was referring to at all. I said about Ginger, the prostitute. I fucking the ass. See that right there? The little uppers? That's a feminine thing. That was very creative and random. I love Ginger. Not this Ginger here. Huh. So if we want to talk about different forms of magic, let's go ahead and start with scrying, which is reflective surfaces and mirrors. And, water, pools, what have you, reflective surfaces. Basically, and here's a spoiler for you. The reason why they crack down on drugs so bad is because drugs are a fuel. 100%. Every single drug I have done has accelerated my abilities. A few of my videos, I am high as shit. Especially the Binding of Leo video. I watched that video recently. I'm like, God damn, I was fucking on a good one. But I was on point, on fucking cactus point the whole time. And the Kybalion, the most helpful thing for a sorcerer is focus, which meth does that, absolutely 100%. Heroin, I've done it before. I've never slammed anything ever because both my parents died of hepatitis C, so I don't do it that way. The only time I have anything to do with needles is Christmas trees, and I sweep them off the floor. Heroin didn't do much for me except for give me a stomach ache and blue balls. But meth for sure and weed for sure. I've told the Mensa story where I qualified for Mensa and then was an asshole and did every drug I could and then got disqualified for Mensa. Even though my score, skyrocketed. I told that story, right? Witches, potions, and brews, and the cauldron until the cauldron smokes. What do you think they're brewing? What do you think the witch's magic potion does? What was the name of that book? It was, come on. Not Hasidic, it was, it's not the Kybalion. I'll come back to it. I've read numerous books. But it's on the Jewish, their invisibility cloak was basically smoke and mirrors. One of their things was adrenochrome, harvesting adrenochrome, which is pure adrenaline, harvested from the pancreas of somebody that you keep in fear. Children usually, they produce the best adrenochrome. You keep them in fear for 3 months, and then you harvest their glands and you chew on it. And apparently it gives you supernatural powers. It's pure adrenochrome. What was the name of that fucking book, man? Oh, it's gonna kill me. Not Hasidic. Not Kabbalion. Uh, Masonic? No. It'll come. It'll come to me like 5 videos from now. But oh yeah. But basically, there's an attack on femininity, and they have changed the. Well, they have Seven of Cups it into a woman-man thing, where women are victimized. Sorry, what? That's just your gender. That's just innie or outie. I mean, there's really no difference besides tits. But women and feminism, you have to be a woman to be feminine. What the what? It's a big world. This is my book of shadows. That's about all you're going to see of it. I showed you the Pisces love spells. Draws uses it sometimes for. See, look at this. Here's Jesus in jail. Draws is very, very, very much outspoken. And I haven't really let him out to play much lately, but I've had more important things going on. My clientele has increased dramatically. The best advice I can give anybody is if you have a question, get a deck of tarot cards, learn how to shuffle comfortably, and ask Spirit. And whatever card comes out, look up online what the meaning of that card is, see how it relates to what you have going on. Okay. The first thing Spirit ever told me was High Priestess, 10 of Pentacles. I was like, High Priestess, 10 of Pentacles. So I looked up High Priestess, intuitive. 10 of Pentacles, abundant. First thing he told me was that I was intuitively abundant or abundantly intuitive, which stuck with me. Like, wow, okay, cool. Which I was, and I thought that my intuition was subpar at best. I have come to realize I have noticed certain things that other people don't notice until I bring it up with them. And growing up, I didn't even think to bring it up to them because, you know, I'm a stupid-headed, dumb idiot, cotton-headed ninny muggins that, you know, well, of course everybody else saw that. They didn't. And as an adult, when I bring something up to people, they're like, wow, oh my God, yeah, you're right. And I realized that I am actually quite intuitive. I don't know if they are a cult or a society, a secret society of some sort, or a gang. Not sure what it is, but they did not have good intentions for me. So I abracadabra vanished and worked on myself. They all very much watch all of these videos. Especially the Pisces. Pisces gets double. I have no respect for fucking masculines. So I guess I'm a gay feminine, like feminine women are sexy. And like, here's the thing. All of my exes, they are the ones who are most likely to carry cinder blocks from the basement to the attic while I sit and watch their ass while they do it. All of them, like, my baby mama knew how to do cars. She knew a lot about cars because her dad, like, cool. You throw down and fucking fix a muffler and shit. Like, like, I'm into masculine women, I guess. I don't know. It's always been that way. But be careful. I have a sordid background in magic. Uh, since the age of 18, I was thrust into, uh, the church life. Uh, my parents were gay, and my birth mom died when I was 13 years old, and I was forced to go to my uncle's house because my other mom had no rights to me because she didn't have, blood. But, so I went to my uncle's house, and he's apostolic Pentecostal and lives, breathes everything by the Bible. There is nothing not Bible related that is it of the Bible? No, then why bring it up? Like, and I was involved in that from the age of 13 to 18, and when I turned 18, I played video games, and I played World of Warcraft, and shamans were pretty cool. So I started researching, shamanism. Yeah, let me check out shamanism and druidism, and then that led me to you know, the Daidalong, I don't know how to pronounce that, Taoism, and then Taoism led me to the Bhagavad Gita. The Bhagavad Gita led me to a Tibetan Book of the Dead, um, and then eventually worked my way to Thelema, where I excelled greatly. That was definitely, and I happen to have the materials on hand to successfully complete the Book of Law, which I did, and I considered myself an acolyte after that. And then I met Prometheus, no joke, through a schizophrenic, drug-induced vision. There is an Aries friend of mine who witnessed that encounter. Who, okay, don't know really where I'm going with any of this. I just have a lot to say, and a lot of people